Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Have you finished this one, children?
Yes, ma'am, we have finished.
Yes, ma'am.
For this?
Yes, ma'am, for this
Ma'am.
last one, only you told to we'll discuss it next class also, ma'am.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Yeah. All right. All right. Who can tell me how to find now? Is P parallel to Q in the third figure? Is P parallel to Q?
Yes, ma'am, it's parallel.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. Is L parallel to M?
Yes, ma'am, it's parallel.
L is parallel to M. Okay. Supposing we take P parallel to Q, which can be regarded as a transversal? Which are the transversal for the parallel lines P and Q?
Ma'am, M.
Ma'am, L and M both are transversals to P and Q, ma'am.
Yeah. To the parallel lines
Ma'am,
P and
M.
Q, when you take the two parallel lines P and Q, both L and M are the transversals to P and Q. But you should remember that at a time you can consider two parallel lines intersected by one transversal, not more than that. At a time you can take as many parallel lines you want. But again, even if you take many, you can look at only two at a time. So at a time, you can look at only two parallel lines and one transversal, intersected by one transversal. Do we understand that?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Yes, ma'am.
At a time, see, you might have many lines parallel, you can have many transversals, but you should not look at all of them at the same time. That will only be confusing. At a time, you should consider two parallel lines intersected by one transversal. So P parallel to Q. And L is the transversal. Don't look at the other part of the figure. Don't look at the other part of the figure. So don't look at this part of the figure, don't look at the transversal M. Don't look at this. Don't look at all this. So P parallel to Q, which is P. This is P. This is P. P is parallel to Q. P is parallel to Q is given to us. And L is a transversal. So look at only these three lines. Now, what is the relation between A and 60? A and 60. What is the relation between A and 60? See, we have two lines like this. We have two lines like this and a transversal like this. All right. We have two angles here and here. We have two angles here and here. What kind of angles are they?
Ma'am, they are the co-interior angle or allied angles, ma'am.
Ma'am, co-interior.
Yeah. Here. See, first thing is they are on the same side of the transversal and both are interior angles. If two angles lie on the same side of the transversal, and both are interior angles. Both lie on the same side of the transversal. Then they are called allied angles or co-interior angles. So A and 60 are co-interior angles. What is the property when the lines are parallel? What is the property?
Ma'am, that the amount of corresponding lines, alternate interior, alternate exterior angles will be equal if the lines are parallel together, ma'am.
What about the co-interior angles? Will they be equal?
Ma'am, they are the supplementary angles, ma'am. They cannot be equal.
Yeah, they can be equal, like in the case of 90 degrees, 90, 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. And the angles are also equal. Co-interior angles can, yeah, then
Ma'am,
they
if the
need not
transversal
always
is
be equal.
perpendicular, ma'am.
Yeah, they need not always be equal. So when we have two parallel lines like this and a transversal like this, and if this is 90 degrees, then this also will be 90 degrees. All right, so A plus 60 is equal to 180, correct? A plus 60 is equal to 180. That's what you'll have to write. A plus 60 is equal to P parallel to Q, transversal L. A plus 60 is equal to 180. Co-interior angles are supplementary. So on solving, we get A is equal to 180 minus 60, which is 120. So A is equal to 120. A is equal to 120. The value of A is 120. Now let's move on to find B. Let's move on to find B. You need not consider the same set of parallel lines. Now you can see that the angles B, C, and D are around which transversal?
M. M.
M or
Q, ma'am.
L.
Q?
M or Q.
M or Q. Yeah, see these angles are sticking to this line. They're sticking to this line Q. See, they're all around this Q here, Q. Or you can say they're also around M. They're also around M, this line M. Have you completed the assignment given, children?
Yes,
Fill
ma'am.
in the
Done with the
blanks.
fill in the blanks
Yes,
and
ma'am.
true and false,
Completed,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Done with
Okay, I'll
that,
share
ma'am.
the answers today. Please check your answers. I'll share the answers
Yes, ma'am.
here. So these angles B, C, and D are also around the transversal M. Here M is a transversal, M is a transversal. They're also around the transversal M. Now tell me, how do we find B? You see, when the question is how do we find B, you need to talk about the parallel lines and the transversal. Which are the two parallel lines and which is the transversal?
Ma'am, shall I say?
Okay, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, these angles B, D, C surround the transversal Q and M, ma'am. In order to find the angle B, we can find using the property of the parallel lines, ma'am. Since we have found that A is equal to 120, we don't have any relation between A and B, ma'am. Thus, they cannot be equal in the same time. So, if we consider the A and the angle which is the angle which is closer to B will be 180, ma'am, because they are the corresponding angles.
Okay,
So
1 minute. Swati, just a minute. I'll just show what you are trying to say. So Swati is talking about this angle. Swati says this angle. Supposing we call this angle E. Correct, Swati?
yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So Swati says, look at the figure here, children. L is parallel to 1 minute. Let me do it here. L parallel to M. Okay. And this is the Q is a transversal. Q is a transversal. Q is a transversal. L is parallel to M. So Swati says we have found this. This is 120. We have found this is 120. A is 120. So if this is 120, these are corresponding angles. If you mark this as E, corresponding angles are equal. You can see that these two angles lie on the same side of the transversal Q. They lie on the same side. They're above the transversal Q. And they have different vertices. And one is and both are what kind of angles?
Ma'am, they are
Corresponding
same corresponding.
We are talking about this angle and this angle. We are talking about this angle and this angle. Both of them lie on the same side of the transversal Q. That is one thing. They have different vertices. See, this is the vertex of angle A. This is the vertex of angle E. They have different vertices. And this one is an exterior angle. This one is an interior angle. And hence they are corresponding angles. They must lie on the corresponding angles must lie on the same side of the transversal. They must have different vertices. They must have different vertices. And now when we say alternate interior, alternate exterior. That means when they're alternate angles, both of them must be interior angles or both of them must be exterior angles. And alternate angles lie on opposite sides of the transversal. They also have different vertices. Corresponding angles, same side of the transversal. They have different vertices. One is an interior angle and the other is an exterior, opposite of alternate angles. For alternate, both must be interior or both must be exterior. But for corresponding, one interior, one exterior angle. So Swati says E is equal to 120. E is 120 because corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. So E is equal to 120. And then after that, Swati, after finding E,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, since we know that E and B is a linear pair, their sum will be equal to 120, ma'am. Sorry, 180, ma'am. So
so how do you
120.
write that? How do you
Yes,
write
ma'am.
that?
Yes, ma'am. 120 plus B is equal to 180, ma'am.
Okay, or you can say E plus B is equal to 180.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and then we already got an standing value which is 120, ma'am. So if we transpose it to the another side of 180, it changes into minus 120, ma'am. So the angle formed will be 60 degree, ma'am. So B is equal to 60 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, so B is equal to 180 minus 120. B is equal to 180 minus 120, which is 60 degrees. So how do we present it? We must say E plus B is equal to 180 because linear pair. Bracket linear pair. E plus B is equal to 180 linear pair. 120 plus B is equal to 180. B is equal to 180 minus 120. B is 60 degrees. So we found B now. We found B 60 degrees. Then next. After finding B, how do we find C? Somebody else, not Swati. How do we find C? How do we find C? Deepshika? How do we find C, children?
Shall I say?
I don't know why the others are not answering. Okay, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, since we have found that B is equal to 60 and we know that B and C is vertically opposite angles, ma'am. So
Yeah.
that have one property that they will be equal all the time, ma'am. So B is equal to 60 means then C will also be 60, ma'am.
Okay, so B is equal to C. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So C is equal to 60 degrees. Whatever is the measure of B will be the measure of C. All right. What about D? What's the measure of
Ma'am,
D?
shall I tell? Ma'am, shall
Yes,
I tell?
Nandana. Yes,
Ma'am,
Nandana.
ma'am, since E angle is 120 DA, there E and D are vertically opposite angle, ma'am.
Perfect. Yeah.
So the D is they all be equal, ma'am. So D is equal to 120 degree, ma'am.
B is equal to 120 degrees. Perfect. So E is equal to D. E is equal to D. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So D is equal to 120. All right. Very good. Now see the question here. Is L parallel to M? Why? Is L? So it's not given that L and M are parallel. Is L? They're asking you a question. Is L parallel to M? If you say yes, you should give the reason. If you say no, you should give the reason.
Ma'am, shall I say? Yes, ma'am.
Deepshika, are you there? Okay, Swati, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in all these cases, L is
No, not
parallel
all
to.
the cases, darling. Only the first one. Please tell me only the
Yes, ma'am.
first one.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the first case, L will be parallel to M, ma'am, because parallel lines are the two or more lines which have equal distance and apart. If they go forward, they do not meet each other, ma'am. So these
Okay.
lines are parallel, ma'am.
Okay. So Swati, according to your version, all the three figures are parallel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay, so but that cannot be a reason because the lines, we cannot say that the lines are parallel because they look like they are parallel to each other because they look like as if when they are produced in either directions, they are not going to meet. Cannot be the reason, cannot be the reason, but fine, you have interpreted it in a different way. That's fine.
Ma'am, I have another way, ma'am.
Yeah, please say that. Yeah.
Ma'am, we know that if the lines are parallel, and then transversal cuts it, all the angles formed will be equal, ma'am. Since in the first case, 50 degree is being interior alternate opposite to the angle, ma'am. So 50 and 50 are equal. So we can say that both are parallel, ma'am.
Perfect. Yeah, that's the reason. So children, see here. We have two angles marked here. We have two angles marked. This is 50 degrees. This one is 50. This one is also 50. Now L and M are two lines intersected by a transversal T. L and M are two lines intersected by a transversal T such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal. How do we know they're equal? Because both of them have the same measure, 50 degrees. It's not given they're equal, but we can see they're equal, right? We can see this angle measures 50 degrees. This angle also measures 50 degrees, which means they're equal. So we have two lines L and M. We have two lines L and M intersected by a transversal T such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, L is parallel to M. This is what you have to write. Make a note of it. A transversal T intersects. Are we writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. A transversal T intersects two lines L and M, not two parallel lines. You must say a transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Such that a pair of alternate interior angles are equal. Therefore, L is parallel to M. Don't write is parallel in words, use a symbol. Therefore, L is parallel to M like this symbol. Therefore, L is parallel to M.
Done, ma'am.
All right. Your schools have reopened, children?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, any announcement made regarding your classes?
No, ma'am.
Physical classes?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, yesterday in news they told that for 1 to 8 standard there is no school, ma'am.
No school, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday I saw, ma'am.
Okay. That is for this academic year, is it?
Not like that, ma'am. They told that first they told.
No, actually. Okay. Tell me. Huh.
First they told that we'll have school on from September 15. But yesterday they told that no school, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So for the time being, it's not reopening. All right.
Yes, ma'am. For this situation.
Sorry?
No, ma'am. For this current situation, they are not opening, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Do let me know, okay, when you get any announcement from the school regarding the start of the physical classes, kindly let me know. Just text me on WhatsApp.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. All right, children. I think mostly even if your school reopens, can we continue to have morning classes a little earlier? Okay, we'll talk. We'll not. Yeah. Okay. That's what will be convenient for me also. Evening will become difficult. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right. The second one now. Second one now. Matthew, read out what you've written in your book for the first one.
Only I'm coming, ma'am.
Why, darling? Why now you joined the class? Huh? Forgot, huh? You slept?
Yes, ma'am.
What, Matthew? Now, the classes which you missed in the evenings, Matthew, did you watch the recording?
Yes, ma'am. For some class I watch, ma'am. I have some class to watch, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Please go through the recording, all right? Today's class also, what you missed initially, please go through the recording.
Okay, ma'am.
All right. The second one, children, is L parallel to M, Y.
May I answer?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this case, L is parallel to M, ma'am, because we know that 50 is being alternate interior angles to the angle. If we consider E, that angle will be equal to 50, ma'am. And we know that 50 is. Yes, ma'am. 50 plus 130 will give 50 and 130 are related as they are linear pair, ma'am. So, like 130 plus 50 is equal to 180, ma'am. In this case, 50 and 50 are equal, and then the angles which are formed is equal to the rule of the property of the parallel lines, ma'am. So, these lines are considered as parallel.
All right, yeah. So you can answer this in different ways. See, I'll tell you. You can, maybe do this. If this is 130, this angle is also 130, correct? Vertically opposite angles are equal. For angles to be, when you find a pair of vertically opposite angles, they're equal, irrespective of the lines being parallel or not. Vertically opposite angles are not dependent on parallel lines. Whether it's not about L parallel to M, L not parallel to M, no.
Ma'am, that means in
Angles
this
are always
case,
equal.
and that means in this case they form co-interior angles.
Correct. Yeah, Nandana. See, that's what you can. Swati was right in her own way. This is another way. So 130 degrees. So you can just mark off this angle to be 180, 130. All right. You can mark this. You should draw this figure in your notebook. Like, say this question is asked in the exam, then you need to draw this figure in your book, meaning your paper, your answer sheet. And then you should mark off this angle as 130. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now you must say a transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that a pair of completed
Co-interior angles are equal.
All vertically opposite angles are equal, ma'am.
No. A transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that
The pair of co-interior angles are equal.
By mistake I said a pair. You should not say a pair such that, because co-interior angles itself is a pair.
Co-interior angles are equal. Therefore, L is parallel to M.
No, co-interior angles are
Co-interior
equal.
angle will not be equal, ma'am. If the transversal is perpendicular only, they will be equal, ma'am.
Such that co-interior angles are supplementary. Such that co-interior angles are supplementary. A transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that, you can say a pair. It's not that it's incorrect or something. You can say such that a pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, L is parallel to M. Therefore, L is parallel to M. Because 50 plus 130 is 180. And they are allied angles, or they are co-interior angles. Because both of them are interior angles and they lie on the same side of the transversal. They're allied angles or co-interior angles. They're supplementary. See, supposing it was 120. Let me. Supposing this angle, you know, it's not 130, it is 120. So this one also will be 120. This one also will be 120. This is also 120. Now what happens? 120 plus 50 is 170. So you will say a transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that a pair of co-interior angles are not supplementary. You must not say is equal to 170. Such that a pair of co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. When co-interior angles are not supplementary, the lines are not parallel. When co-interior angles formed are supplementary, the lines are parallel. So if it was 120, 120 plus 50 is 170. Co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. But in this case, write down, children.
They have given 130, ma'am. So
Yeah.
the statement will come as T transversal T intersects the line L and M. A pair of co-interior angles are supplementary, ma'am.
Yeah. Please write, children. A transversal for the second one. A transversal T intersects. Yes, Nandana.
A transversal T intersect two line M and L and M such that a pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, L is parallel to M.
Very sweet. Very good. Thank you. All right. A transversal T. Write down, children. A transversal T intersects two lines L and M such that a pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, L is parallel to M. Use a symbol, write it like this. Therefore, L parallel to M, like this. Therefore, L is parallel to M.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am, shall I answer the third one?
Third one, I don't think the question is really correct. See, because is L parallel to M? They've given us L parallel to M, and what is X? How can you cannot answer this question? We cannot answer it. Is L parallel to M? Because see, numerically nothing is given. Only one angle is given, right? You need two angles. Please understand that.
Okay, ma'am.
To check if two lines are parallel, you need two angles. See, in the first and second figures, with one angle, how can you say that the lines are parallel or not parallel? Just think about it. You will also agree with me. There's only one angle, 70 degrees. Now, vertically opposite angles are always equal. We cannot say that, we cannot say that this one is also 70. Vertically opposite angles are equal, so the lines are parallel. No, that we cannot say.
Ma'am, but we can find the X value.
No, we'll change the question.
If we find also that.
We
Ma'am,
should
if we
change.
find the X angle, also we don't know that whether the X is being vertically opposite to the angle which is cross to it, like that, ma'am. There will be difference in measure, so that we need at least two angles to determine whether it's parallel.
Yeah, now we don't know if these lines are parallel, right? So we can't say alternate angles. See, now we might think, why not do like
They are co-interior angles.
That's what they are co-interior angles, correct? But if you have to use the property that they are supplementary, they should be parallel, no?
Ma'am, they are not supplementary, ma'am.
No, that's what we can't say anything. I'm saying we can't say anything because.
Okay, ma'am.
There's only one angle given.
Yes, ma'am.
See, now supposing only this angle in figure 1, supposing only this angle was given. Only this angle was given. And they ask us to comment if L is parallel to M. See, to comment if the lines are parallel or not, we need two angles. We need two angles. With one angle, you cannot comment. I don't know if there's a printing. This is from NCRT only. I don't know. Let me check and get back in the next class. But with one angle, we cannot comment.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Yes, Matthew.
Ma'am, we can't say it by the straight lines.
No, because they look parallel, we cannot say that they are parallel, Matthew.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, let's take this question like this. We'll just assume L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M. What is the value of X? What will be the value of X? If L is parallel to M, what will be the value of X?
Ma'am, 70 degree.
Yeah.
And we can say that
180 minus 70 is equal to 110, ma'am. So the x is equal to 110.
Okay. Yes, Nandana, you can still continue. Tell me, Nandana.
ma'am, we can tell that a transect two line L and M such that the pair of co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is parallel to M.
No, that part we cannot mention here because we have only one angle.
Okay, ma'am.
We can't know that. We cannot here comment if the lines are parallel or not parallel because I told you there's only one angle 70. I changed the question. I said if L is, you can see it there. If L is parallel to M, what is the value of X? What will be the value of X if L is parallel to M? What kind of angles are X and 70?
Co-interior or allied angles.
Co-interior angles. So what's the property if the lines are parallel?
Ma'am, if the lines are parallel, the pair of co-interior angles formed are supplementary, ma'am.
Yeah, so X plus 70 is equal to 180, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
X plus 70, that's what you should write, children. X plus 70 is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 minus 70, 110. X is equal to 110. That's how you present the answer. X plus 70 is equal to 180. In the bracket, co-interior angles are supplementary. The reason is co-interior angles are supplementary.
Done, ma'am.
X plus 70 is equal to 180. Bracket, co-interior angles are supplementary. X is equal to 180 minus 70. X is equal to 110.
Can we discuss the assignment?
Yeah, one.
Ma'am, the homework.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. 1 second. I'll just get that book. 1 second. I don't have the questions with me now. I'll just get it. Yes, children. Yes, Deepshika, I've been calling out many times. Deepshika, Matthew, Mritika, Nandana, Swati. Okay. Mritika, you joined late?
Yes, ma'am. Joined at 6:45.
Okay. Okay, Mritika, tell me the answer for the first one. The assignment which I had sent. Fill in the blanks in true or false. Have you completed the assignment?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What about Matthew? Deepshika?
Shall I
Nandana?
say?
Nandana?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I completed the assignment.
Swati also, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I also completed.
Okay, fine. So if the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degrees, then the angles are?
Complementary, ma'am.
No, I'll tell you one thing. I'll just give out the answers alone. Maybe you can check now.
Okay, ma'am.
The first one is complementary, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Second one,
Supplement.
Supplementary.
supplementary. Third one,
Distant points, ma'am.
different points. Third one,
Different points.
Ma'am, we can also say distinct points, ma'am.
distinct points. At distinct
Yes.
points or different points.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Fourth one,
Ma'am, 180 degree, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
or you can say supplementary. 180 or supplementary.
Yes, ma'am.
Alternate interior angles have one common
Arm, ma'am.
arm. Corresponding angles are on the dash side of the transversal.
Same side of the transversal, ma'am.
Alternate interior angles are on the
Different sides or opposite sides of a
Opposite
transversal,
side.
ma'am.
different or opposite sides of the transversal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Yeah. Then eighth one,
Ma'am, parallel
Parallel
lines.
lines, ma'am.
parallel lines. Parallel lines. Very good. 9,
Ma'am, linear pair.
linear pair. Two angles forming a linear pair are supplementary.
Supplementary, ma'am.
Yeah. The supplement of an acute angle is always
Obtuse angle.
obtuse angle. The supplement of an acute angle is always an obtuse angle. You can take an example. Just take an acute angle, say 30 degrees. What is its supplement? What is the supplement of 30 degrees?
150, ma'am.
150.
150. 30 is an acute angle. 150 is an obtuse angle. So the supplement, you can take any acute angle, not 30. Take 80.
Okay,
80
ma'am.
degrees is an acute angle. 80 degrees is an acute angle. The supplement of 80 degrees is? What is the supplement of 80 degrees?
100, ma'am.
100. So 80 is an acute angle, while 100 is a
Obtuse angle.
obtuse angle. Yeah, you can just take an example and understand. The supplement of a right angle is always a
Obtuse.
Right angle, ma'am.
Oh, right angle.
Nandana, what is the measure of a right angle?
Ma'am, 90 degree.
90. What is the supplement of 90?
Ma'am, 40. Ma'am, 45 degree.
What's the supplement of 90 degrees? $90 plus what is 180?
Ma'am, 90 plus 90 is 180, ma'am.
Yeah, then the supplement of a right angle is always a
Right angle.
right angle. The supplement of 90 degrees is always 90 degrees.
Yes.
The supplement of a right angle is always a right angle.
Okay, ma'am.
The supplement of an obtuse angle
It's always acute angle.
Acute angle.
is always an acute angle. You should take an example. You take an obtuse angle, 120 degrees. Its supplement, 120, the supplement of 120 is 60. And 60 is an acute angle. In a pair of complementary angles, each angle cannot be more than
45 degree.
60 degrees, ma'am. I'm sorry, in a complementary, each angle cannot be more than the 90 degrees, ma'am.
More than 90.
For
Or more
It
than
cannot be
45
more than-
degrees, ma'am.
Because if one angle can be 89 degrees, then the other angle will be 1 degree.
okay, ma'am. Okay.
If one angle is 89 degrees, the other angle will be 1 degree when they are complementary. 89 plus 1 is 90. 89 plus 1 is 90. So in a pair of complementary angles, each angle cannot be more than 90 degrees. Because there can be an angle 89.5 degree also. 89.5 degrees. Then its complement will be half a degree. So each angle cannot be more than 90. It can be even 90. It can be even 90. The complement of 90 degrees is what? What is the
90, ma'am.
complement of 90 degrees?
90, ma'am.
What's the complement of 90 degrees?
0
children?
degrees, ma'am.
0.
0 degrees. So in a pair of complementary angles, one angle can be 90 degrees also. The complement of 90 degrees is 0 degrees. So in a pair of complementary angles, each angle cannot be more than 90 because it can be even 90. It can be 90 or anything less than 90. It cannot be more than 90. An angle is 45 degrees. Its complementary angle is
45 degree, ma'am.
45 degrees. An angle which is half of its supplement is of
90 degree, ma'am.
an angle which is half of its supplement. You should find an angle which is half of its
Ma'am,
supplement.
45 degree.
Ma'am, it will be 90 degree, ma'am, because the sum of supplementary angle is 180, ma'am. So 180 divided by 2, we get it as 90, ma'am.
Okay, that's all we can say for this. It's a kind of an incomplete. Some more information can be given to handle it better. Fine, an angle which is half of its supplement is 90 degrees. Fine. All right. Have you completed the true or false?
Yes, ma'am, done.
All right. I'll share the answers, children, because see, the others have not done it. So I'll share the answers. You can just check it. And if you have any questions, you ask me in the next class.
Okay, ma'am.
I have the
Yes,
answers
ma'am.
ready with me. I'll just share it after the class.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So see, the question is, state the property that is used in each of the following statements. State the property used in each of the following statements. If A is parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. What is the property used?
Ma'am, corresponding angles are equal.
Yeah. When the property is when two lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. Then each pair of corresponding angles are equal. You can also say that. Please write down. Okay, I've also shown. Okay, I have the answers. I thought I don't have it. Fine, we'll discuss it. I'll show you the answer slide. If A is parallel to B, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. We need to state the property used. The property is if two lines are parallel, then each pair of corresponding angles is equal. The next one, if 4 is equal to 6, then A is parallel to B. What is the property?
Ma'am, alternate interior
Ma'am,
angles are
alternate
equal if the
interior
lines are parallel, ma'am.
Yeah. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angles is equal, then the lines are parallel. You don't have to make it so detailed. As Swati said, you can say when alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. When alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. Third one, 4 plus 5 is equal to 180. Then A is parallel to B.
Ma'am, if the lines are parallel, the pair of co-interior or allied angle formed are supplementary, ma'am.
Not if lines are parallel. If 4 plus 5 is 180, then A is parallel to B. If angle 4 plus, so if a pair of co-interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are parallel to each other. Correct? If a pair of co-interior angles are supplementary, then the lines are, see, then A is parallel to B, then the two lines are parallel to each other.
Yes, ma'am, I understood. Ma'am, since we can make, thus we can make it as like 4 plus the amount of co-interior angles formed are being the sum of a supplementary, which is 180. Then the angles are parallel.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Co-interior angles. A pair of co-interior angles are supplementary. Therefore, the lines are parallel to each other. You can take a screenshot. So for the first one, if A is, it's given that the lines are parallel. So if lines are parallel, that's why if lines are parallel here. It's given, no? That, see here. So it's given here. If A is parallel to B. So if lines are parallel, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. So you should say then, you must say then corresponding angles are equal. Just what is given here. We're just writing whatever is given there. We're writing it in words. That's all. See here. If A is parallel to B. So if two lines are parallel, you can say, or if lines are parallel, then angle 1 is equal to angle 5. What kind of angles are they? Corresponding angles. Then corresponding angles are equal. Next one. If 4 is equal to 6, what kind of angles are 4 and 6? They're alternate interior angles. So if alternate interior angles are equal, because they're given if 4 is equal to 6. If 4 is equal to 6, meaning if alternate interior angles are equal, then A is parallel to B. Then the lines are parallel. Next one, if 4 plus 5 is equal to 180, 4 and 5 are co-interior angles or allied angles. So if co-interior angles are supplementary, because it's given here, if 4 plus 5 is 180, 4 and 5 are co-interior angles or allied angles, and it's given it's equal to 180. So you must say if co-interior angles are supplementary, then A is parallel to B. So then lines are parallel. Here we're just telling in general. In general, we have given the comments here. In general, meaning we have not used A, B and all that. We have, in general, if the lines are parallel, then corresponding angles are equal. If alternate interior angles are equal, then the lines are parallel. General. Is it fine, children?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Yeah, and if identify the pairs of corresponding angles. I think this we have already discussed many times. You can see the answer straight away. Children, it's
Ma'am, can we take screenshot?
yeah, it's not given that the lines are parallel, children. See here in the adjoining figure, identify the pairs of corresponding angles. The lines are not parallel. Don't write angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Don't write equal to. 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. 4 and 8 are corresponding angles. 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. You should not write 1 is equal to 5 because the lines are not given to be parallel. They may look parallel. Yeah, A looks parallel to B, but you should not write angle 1 is equal to angle 5. Identify the pairs of corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles, not equal to. All right. So in the adjoining figure, P is parallel to Q. Find the unknown angles. P is parallel to Q.
Shall I say?
What's the measure of E?
Ma'am, since the 125 and E are linear pair, their sum will be equal to 180, ma'am.
So what will you
the
write?
state,
No, not
yes,
in words. What will you write, Swat?
ma'am,
Ma'am,
like 125 plus E is equal to 180, or E plus 125 is equal to 180, and in the bracket we'll write as linear pair, ma'am.
Very good. Yeah. Next step, what will you write? E is equal to?
Yes. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
E,
Next step, E is equal to?
Ma'am, 125 will move to
120,
right
180
range,
minus 125, ma'am, is equal
Yes,
to
ma'am.
55 degrees, ma'am. So
Yeah.
the measure of angle E would be 55 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah.
Should I say for another?
1 minute. So E plus 125. So this is a straight line. And you can see a ray on it. So the sum of these two angles will be 180, linear pair. See, they stand on the straight line. There's a straight line. There's a ray. So see here, this is a straight angle. This one is a straight angle. The measure is 180. This is a straight line. So this is straight angle. This is a straight angle. There is E here. There is 125 here. So that means E plus 125 should be 180. The total E plus 125 should be 180. So E is equal to 180 minus 125. E is equal to 55. Reason, linear pair. Yeah, next. Somebody else say F. If E is 55, what is the measure of F? E is equal to 55. What's the measure of F?
Ma'am, since F and E are vertically opposite angle, the F will be 55 degree.
F is also 55 degrees because E and F are vertically opposite angles and they are equal. Very good.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, how do we find A?
Ma'am, shall I say?
Yes, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, since we know that F and A are connected in a way that they are alternate interior angles, and they have given an assumption like P is parallel to Q, the property states over here, ma'am. So we found that F is equal to 55 and A will also be 55, ma'am, because the reason is alternate interior angles are equal if the lines are parallel, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. So here P is parallel to Q. So A and F are alternate interior angles. A and F by the position are alternate interior angles and they are equal because the lines are parallel. Alternate interior angles are equal. So F is 55, A is also 55. Now if you find A, find C.
Ma'am,
Okay, find
A
B,
is
B,
55,
B.
ma'am.
No, find B. Find B.
I'm
Use a
125.
property. Yeah, reason?
Ma'am, because
Ma'am,
they are the linear pair, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One other reason. How can you connect? Can you connect this 125 and this B? What kind of?
Exterior
They're
angles.
alternate exterior angles.
Yeah. So you can say B is equal to 125 degrees. Alternate exterior angles are equal. See, you can say, you can see now how to present. I'll tell you. You can just call this angle. You can mark this as G. G is not used. So you can say B is equal to G. What you should write is you should see this now. This angle, the measure is given. It's not called anything. So just call it G. And then say B is equal to G. B is equal to G. In bracket, alternate exterior angles are equal. Then you must say therefore B is equal to 125 degrees. B is equal to 125 degrees. That's all. That's how you write it. Because when you say B is equal to 125, alternate exterior angles are equal, you're not referring to which angle. You're not, there is no reference. B is there, but which one are you saying? That is which two angles are alternate exterior angles? B and which is the other angle? That is not mentioned clearly. So you can name it like this. You can name the other angle like this, G. Then first you should write this. B is equal to G. Oh, then you can make it, okay, this is B and this is G. Okay, yeah. So they are alternate exterior angles and they are equal. That's what you should write in the bracket. B is equal to G in bracket. Alternate exterior angles are equal. Next line you must say, therefore B is equal to 125 degrees. Therefore B is equal to 125 degrees. So alternate exterior angles are equal. B is 125 degrees. What is C? What is C?
Ma'am, since A and C are
A and C are
vertically
vertically
opposite,
opposite. C is also 55 degrees, ma'am.
A and
Yes,
C are
ma'am.
vertically opposite angles, so C is also 55 degrees. Correct. What about D?
Ma'am, since 125 and D are corresponding angles and the lines are parallel, so they will be equal, ma'am. So D is equal to 125 degree.
D and which one are corresponding angles? D and?
Ma'am, D and 125 degree, ma'am.
Ma'am,
D and
G.
G. Yeah, D and G. D
Yes,
and
ma'am,
G.
D and G.
Yeah, D is equal to G. D is equal to G. Corresponding angles are equal. You must write that D is equal to G. First line should be D is equal to G. D is equal to G. In bracket, corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, D is equal to 125 degrees. What's the other way of finding D?
Ma'am, by using the method of linear pair.
Or vertically opposite angles also.
Yes, ma'am, like B and D are vertically opposite.
Yeah, B is equal to D. B is equal to D. Vertically opposite angles are equal. B is equal to D. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So D is equal to 125 degrees. Yeah, have a look at the answer. All right. If I have the answers for everything, 1 minute. Let's do this one, children. In the given figures below, decide whether L is parallel to M. What is 126 plus 44? Children, I'll just come back. Please have a look at the figures. I'll just come back.
170, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, children, I'm back. What
Yes,
kind of angles are
Ma'am.
126 and 44?
And they are the
Ma'am, they
co-interior
are
angles or
co-interior
alike
angles.
angles.
Yeah, are they
Yes,
supplementary?
ma'am.
No, ma'am, because the sum is
No.
equal to 170, which is not equal to 180.
Yes,
Correct.
ma'am.
So you must say, you must work like this. 126 plus 44 is 170. Co-interior angles, just write your thoughts. That's all. There is no particular, method of presenting. Just write what you feel. When you look at it, what will you do first? What does your mind do first? That's what you should write first. Just go in the write whatever thought comes first. So what is the thought that comes first? When you look at this, you will add immediately. You will first thing you will do is you will add 126 and 44. So you should write that 126 plus 44 is equal to 170. That's what you think. No, write the same thing. Then when you get 170, what does your mind tell you? It's not 180, it says. So you write that in words. Co-interior angles are not supplementary. Then next, what does your mind say? If they are not supplementary, then the lines are not parallel. Write that. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. Exactly what you should write. The sequence, what first, what next, is exactly the order in which your mind thinks. Whatever thought comes first, write that first. So definitely when you look at the first figure, the first thing your mind will do is it'll add the two numbers 126 and 44. So you also do the same, meaning you write the same thing. 126 plus 44 is equal to 170. Then your mind says, oh, it's not 180. So you will write co-interior angles are not supplementary. Next your mind says, so L is not parallel to M. L is not parallel to M. That's all. Next one, children. So in the first one, L is not parallel to M because co-interior angles are not supplementary. You can write it in words also. L is not parallel to M because co-interior angles are not supplementary. In bracket, you can say 126 plus 44 is equal to 170 and not 180. So there is no specific way of answering, You should express what you should mention is that since the co-interior angles formed are not supplementary, the lines are not parallel. This information should be conveyed clearly. Next one, children, are the lines parallel L and M?
No, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am,
What you should
because
do?
Ma'am, because
What you should do
when
is you should copy the same figure in your book, okay? You must copy this figure in your book and you should mark this as 75 because vertically opposite angles are equal, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now you must say 75 plus 75 is 150. It's not 180. Co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. It's not parallel. Ma'am, by the way, when we look also, if these lines are parallel, they will meet at a point, ma'am. If they extend.
Correct. Children, you cannot do this. Okay, don't write. This is 75, so this is also 75. Can I write that?
No, ma'am, we cannot.
Why?
Ma'am, because we may do like the 75 degrees alternate opposite, like where you have wrote 75, ma'am. But it's not true, ma'am, because we decide that when we find the co-interior angle itself, it's not supplementary, ma'am. So we cannot write that this angle will be 75.
Yeah, so I cannot write 75 here because the lines are not, we don't know if the lines are parallel. So I can write 75 here only when the lines are parallel. Alternate interior angles will be equal. So I can move the 75 degrees here. Vertically opposite angles are equal. That is fine. For that, the lines don't have to be parallel. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So the 75, this is 75, so this is 75. Next, you must say 75 plus 75 is 150. Co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. Is that fine, children?
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Another way of
Yes, ma'am.
another method can be, you can find this by linear pair. How much will this be by linear pair?
180 minus 75.
How much?
105, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
105.
105 and 75 by the position, what kind of angles are they? By the position, what kind of angles are there?
The corresponding angles.
They are corresponding angles. 105 and 75 degrees. They are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles.
But they are not
But they are
equal.
not equal. That means what?
They are not parallel.
They're not parallel.
That's because they're not equal because the lines are not parallel. If the lines were parallel, they would be equal. This is another way of working. You can find by linear pair, you can find 105 degrees. Then 105 and 75. By the position, they are corresponding angles. But they're not equal. That means L is not parallel to M. So how to write this? You must just mark that 105 there and say corresponding angles are not equal. Corresponding angles are not equal. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. What about this one, children? The next
they
one.
are parallel, ma'am.
So
Ma'am, because
can we bring this 57 here?
yes, ma'am, because they are vertically opposite.
Yeah. What is 123
Yes,
plus 57?
180, ma'am.
180.
180, ma'am.
And
So
thus
you
the
must just say,
co-interior angle or allied angle are supplementary, ma'am.
therefore, L is parallel to M.
Yes, ma'am. And they are parallel.
Correct. Next one.
Ma'am, they are not parallel, ma'am.
Why?
Ma'am, because when we take 72 and if we take that angle above 98 as G like that, the vertically opposite angle will also be 72, ma'am. Since 72 plus 98 is not equal to 180 and they are co-interior angles, this does not satisfy, ma'am. Like 98 plus 72 is like 170, ma'am. Yeah, if it should be 82 to turn as 180, ma'am. So since they are not parallel.
So co-interior angles are not supplementary. 98 plus 72 is equal to 170. Co-interior angles are not supplementary. Therefore, L is not parallel to M. We discussed the steps, children. That's what you should be writing. You can just see the final solution there, whether it is parallel or not. Take a screenshot.
Took screenshot, ma'am.
Can you all just hold on till 8 o'clock? We can finish this chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
If please excuse if some of you have to leave to join your class. Maybe use the recording for the, if, you know, another 10 minutes I'll need. I'll finish this chapter. So if you have to join your class, you may leave the meeting and make use of the recording later. Otherwise, kindly stay back till 8 o'clock. So see here in this figure, the arms of the two angles are parallel. The arms of two angles are parallel. See, this is one angle. The arms are parallel. The arms, see, this is one angle. These are the arms. This is one arm. This is the other arm. This is the other angle. This is one arm. This is the other arm. See, the arms of the two angles are parallel, meaning not this is parallel to this. How can these two be parallel? That is not the meaning. The arms are parallel, meaning this arm is parallel to this arm. One arm of an angle is parallel to one arm of another angle. And this arm of the first angle is parallel to this arm of the second angle. That's the meaning. The arms of the two angles are parallel. Let me tell you again. This is angle ABC. You can see here ABC. This is angle ABC. This one ABC. This is one arm of the angle. This is the other arm. This is the other arm of the angle. This is the other angle DEF. This is the other angle DEF. The two angles, you know, this meeting point. This one is called G. This one is called G. Let's understand the figure first. That's what I'm trying to do now. There are two angles ABC and DEF. You can see it here. ABC. ABC is one angle. ABC. This is one angle. So if this is an angle, these are the arms. This one and this one are the arms of the angle. This is another angle DEF. DEF. This is another angle. DEF. This is another angle. And these are the arms. Again, these are the arms of the other angle. Now this arm, it meets BC in G. This is G. This point is G. This is one angle. This is the other angle. The arms are parallel. That means this arm is parallel to this arm, and this arm is parallel to this arm. Agree, children?
Yes, ma'am. We can agree.
All right.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
arms of the angles are parallel. Yes, the arms are parallel. If angle ABC is 70 degrees, then find angle DGC. DGC. See, DGC. You should find DGC. See the answer here. AB is parallel to DE, and BC is the transversal. This angle DGC will be equal to angle ABC. So DGC is 70 degrees. DGC is 70 degrees because ABC is 70 degrees.
Correct.
Because corresponding angles are equal.
Equal, ma'am. And we consider that BC is the transversal, like one will be in the exterior and one will be in the interior, ma'am.
Correct. Next, we have to find angle DEF. You should find this angle DEF. This one. DEF, this angle. So now you can see that this angle DGC and this angle DEF, they are corresponding angles. Why? Because BC is parallel to EF. BC is parallel to EF. BC is parallel to EF. It's given that the arms are parallel. And DE is the transversal. DE is the transversal. See here? DE is a transversal. These are the two parallel lines, and this is the transversal. See here, this one is parallel to this one, and this is the transversal. You can extend the lines. If you don't, meaning if you can't make out, no, you can just extend the lines like this. Then you will understand. Now you can see the parallel lines and transversal. Corresponding angles are equal. So if this is 70 degrees, this is also 70 degrees. We had to find this angle. We had to find this angle. This angle is 70 degrees because corresponding angles are equal. Again, this angle we had to find. This is also 70 degrees because corresponding angles are equal. But it's made by different parallel lines and transversal. This 70 degrees happens because these are the two parallel lines.
AB and DE are parallel, ma'am.
And this is the transversal. BG or BC is the transversal. This one and this one 70 degrees because BC is parallel to
Yes, ma'am.
EF. And DE is a transversal.
Understood,
Take a
ma'am.
screenshot, children. Yeah, take a screenshot.
Completed, ma'am. Took.
All right. We have 3 subdivisions in the fourth one. We have 3 subdivisions in the fourth one. One, 2, and 3. So note, whenever you have to solve questions like this, you will have to check if the lines are parallel or not. Are the lines parallel or not? L is parallel to M. If L is parallel to M, so the lines are parallel. Find the value of X in each of the following figures if L is parallel to M. So it's given that L is parallel to M and we have to find X. So see the working here. I have marked this angle A. A plus 110 is equal to 180. Agree, children? What's the reason? What's the reason?
And due to the linear pairs, ma'am.
Linear pair, linear pair.
Yes, ma'am. Due to linear pair.
A plus 110 is 180 linear pair. So A is equal to 70 degrees. Now A and X are alternate interior
Vertically
angles.
opposite.
A and X are alternate interior angles, so they're equal. So A is 70 degrees, X is also 70 degrees. A is equal to X, so X is 70 degrees.
Understood, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
In the second one also, L is parallel to M. We have to find X. So don't look at this. This is not needed. Some extra information is given. This is not at all needed. So these are the two parallel lines. L is parallel to M. And this is the transversal. L parallel to M. And this is the transversal. A is a transversal. You don't need this part at all. You don't need this part at all. This 80 degrees you don't need. Because 100
Okay,
and X,
ma'am.
100 and X are straight away what kind of angles?
Corresponding angles.
Corresponding angles,
Corresponding angles.
ma'am.
So they're equal. L is parallel to M. L is parallel to M. A is the transversal. X is equal to 100. Corresponding angles are equal. See the third one, children. L is parallel to M. Remember that L is parallel to M. What kind of angles are x and 2x?
Co-interior angle or allied angles, ma'am.
Co-interior angles.
They are co-interior angles. So x plus 2x is equal to 180. 3x is equal to 180. X plus 2x is 3x. Because 1x, x is equal, x means 1x. X
We
means
should
1x.
get the x alone. So 3 will be going to
3x.
left side.
And
Yeah.
3x is equal to 180, ma'am. In order to get the variable separately, we will divide 180 by 3, ma'am. So x will be is equal to 60 degrees.
Yes,
Yeah, so the
ma'am.
value of x is 60 degrees. Value of x is 60 degrees. Take a screenshot, children.
Took, ma'am.
Took, ma'am.
All right. Just coming back, children. 1 minute. Oh, I think we finished there. I'm sorry, I didn't notice that. 1, 2. All right, children. So that's all in this chapter from NCERT. All right. All right, children. Do we understand this one,
Thank
children?
you, ma'am.
Arms of the angles
Yes,
are
ma'am.
parallel. Is this understood?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Understand.
ma'am.
This is an angle, right? This is an angle. Are
Yes,
these two
ma'am.
arms parallel? Are these two arms parallel?
Yes, ma'am. They are parallel.
Come on, children.
Sorry, ma'am. They are not
Ma'am, no,
parallel,
ma'am.
ma'am. They are the equal. Ma'am, they are
These
the
two, the arms of the same angle are not parallel. Correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I
This
came to
is-
say, ma'am.
This is one angle. This is another angle.
Ma'am, now only they are parallel.
Yeah,
Now
this
the-
arm of the first angle and
And the another arm of the second angle will be parallel, ma'am.
yeah, the other arm of the second angle, they are parallel. Again, one arm, the second arm of the first angle and the second arm of the second angle, they are parallel.
Ma'am, like AB is parallel to D.
Yeah,
And BC
okay.
is
Yeah, let me
parallel
put
to
it like
EF,
that.
ma'am.
Yeah, correct. AB is parallel to DE
D,
and BC is parallel to
EF.
EF. All right. That's what is meant by the arms of the two angles are parallel.
Ma'am, like one arm from the one angle and another arm from the another angle will be parallel.
Yeah, parallel. Correct. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. So we have completed lines and angles. So I'll be scheduling a few exams. They're ready actually. I think by afternoon I'll schedule it. Complete the
Ma'am,
exams by the next class. Yes.
And next class we are
until
having
you
triangles.
posted only.
Next class?
And next class we are having the topic triangle.
No, I have to check in module 1 what is
Ma'am.
remaining, ma.
Ma'am, I have a doubt,
Integers
ma'am.
is left, ma'am.
What is left?
Integers, ma'am.
Yeah, that only will be the next chapter then.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Ah,
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, till test 20 only you posted in our account, ma'am.
1 minute, just a minute.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Till test 20 only you have posted, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
yes. Okay, yeah, all right. No, I don't remember the numbers because I do for all the standards. No, I don't remember the numbers.